A world transformed, the promise of the Sustainable Development Goals. From the vibrant coral reefs teeming with life to the lush rainforests echoing with the calls of exotic creatures, our planet is a marvel of interconnected ecosystems and diverse human cultures. Yet we face unprecedented challenges that threaten the delicate balance of our world. Poverty, inequality, climate change, and environmental degradation cast a shadow over our collective future. In 2015, the United Nations unveiled a bold vision for a better tomorrow, the 17 Sustainable Development Goals, or SDGs. These goals represent a universal call to action, a shared blueprint for peace and prosperity for people and the planet. They recognize that ending poverty and other deprivations must go hand in hand with strategies that improve health and education, reduce inequality, and spur economic growth, all while tackling climate change and working to preserve our oceans and forests.
Out of the shadows, a world without poverty. Across the globe, from bustling cities to remote villages, millions still struggle to meet their basic needs. But amidst these challenges, there are stories of hope and resilience. In rural India, microfinance initiatives empower women to lift themselves and their families out of poverty, creating a ripple effect of positive change. In sub-Saharan Africa, access to mobile banking and digital technologies is connecting farmers to markets, boosting incomes and transforming lives. These initiatives, driven by innovation and compassion, offer a glimpse of a world where poverty is not a life sentence, but a challenge that can be overcome.
From scarcity to abundance, nourishing a world without hunger. The ability to nourish oneself and one's family is a fundamental human right, yet millions still face the daily struggle of hunger and malnutrition. But even in the face of drought and conflict, communities are finding innovative ways to cultivate resilience. In the arid Sahel region of Africa, farmers are adopting drought-resistant crops and water conservation techniques, transforming barren lands into fertile fields. School meal programs, supplied by local farmers, are not only combating childhood hunger, but also supporting sustainable agriculture and local economies.
The gift of health. Building a world of well-being. Good health is the foundation upon which we build our lives, our families, and our societies. Yet access to quality healthcare remains out of reach for far too many. However, even in the most remote corners of the world, advancements in medical technology and public health are transforming lives. Mobile health clinics are bringing essential healthcare services to underserved communities, while telemedicine is connecting patients in remote areas with specialists in urban centers. The development of low-cost vaccines and treatments for diseases like HIV/AIDS and malaria offers hope for a healthier future for all.
Chapter 4. The Power of Education. Unlocking Potential, Transforming Lives. Education is the key that unlocks the door to opportunity, empowering individuals to break the cycle of poverty, lead healthier lives, and contribute to their communities. In rural Nepal, the construction of new schools and the training of dedicated teachers are bringing the gift of literacy and learning to children who once had no access to education. Empowering girls through education has a transformative impact, not just on their lives, but on the well-being of their families and communities. Educated girls are more likely to delay marriage, have healthier children, and earn higher incomes, breaking the cycle of poverty and driving social progress.
Chapter 5. A World of Equal Voices. Embracing Gender Equality. Gender equality is not just a women's issue, it's a human rights issue. When women and girls are empowered to reach their full potential, entire societies benefit. From boardrooms to political arenas, women are breaking down barriers and shattering glass ceilings. In many parts of the world, women are assuming leadership roles in their communities, advocating for change and inspiring future generations. Microloan programs are providing women with the financial resources they need to start their own businesses, fostering economic independence and empowering them to become agents of change.
Chapter 6. The Essence of Life, Clean Water for a Thirsty World. Access to clean water and sanitation is not a luxury. It is a fundamental human right, essential for survival and human dignity. Yet billions of people around the world still lack access to this precious resource. In rural Ethiopia, the construction of simple, hand-dug wells is transforming lives, providing clean water for drinking, cooking, and sanitation. Innovative sanitation solutions, like composting toilets, are improving hygiene and protecting water sources from contamination.
Chapter 7. Powering a Sustainable Future. Affordable and clean energy for all. Access to affordable, reliable, sustainable, and modern energy is crucial for human development. From solar-powered lamps illuminating homes in off-grid villages to wind farms harnessing the power of the wind, the transition to a clean energy future is underway. In remote regions of the Himalayas, solar energy is bringing light and power to communities, reducing reliance on polluting kerosene lamps and improving health outcomes. Investing in renewable energy technologies not only combats climate change but also creates new jobs and economic opportunities.
Chapter 8. Building Back Better. Decent work and economic growth. Sustainable economic growth is the engine that drives progress, creating jobs, reducing poverty, and improving living standards. But it's crucial that this growth is inclusive and benefits everyone. From fair trade initiatives that ensure farmers receive a fair price for their crops, to vocational training programs that equip young people with the skills they need to succeed in the global economy. There are countless ways to promote decent work and economic growth.
Chapter 9. The Building Blocks of Progress, Industry, Innovation, and Infrastructure. Investment in resilient infrastructure, sustainable industrial development, and fostering innovation are crucial drivers of economic growth and development. From high-speed rail networks connecting cities and reducing carbon emissions to the development of sustainable and affordable housing solutions, innovation is key to building a more sustainable and equitable future. In Rwanda, drone technology is being used to deliver medical supplies to remote clinics, demonstrating the transformative power of technology in addressing development challenges.
Leaving no one behind. Reducing inequalities for a just world. Reducing inequalities within and among countries is not only a matter of fairness, but also a key to achieving sustainable development. From promoting social, economic, and political inclusion to ensuring equal opportunities for all, regardless of gender, race, ethnicity, or background, we must strive to create a world where everyone has the chance to thrive. Initiatives that promote access to education, healthcare, and economic opportunities for marginalized communities are crucial for breaking down barriers and creating a more just and equitable society.
Chapter 11. Cities of the Future. Sustainable Cities and Communities. As the world's population continues to grow, so too does the number of people living in urban areas. Cities are hubs of innovation and economic growth, but they also face unique challenges, from pollution and congestion to poverty and inequality. From green buildings that conserve energy and water to efficient public transportation systems that reduce traffic congestion, cities around the world are implementing innovative solutions to create more sustainable and livable urban environments.
Living in balance, responsible consumption and production. Our planet's resources are finite, yet we consume them at an unsustainable rate. Embracing sustainable consumption and production patterns is essential for preserving the planet for future generations. From reducing food waste and promoting sustainable fashion to supporting businesses that prioritize ethical sourcing and manufacturing practices, our everyday choices can make a difference. Initiatives like community gardens, repair cafes, and clothing swaps are promoting a culture of reuse, repair, and responsible consumption.
A race we can win taking action on climate change. Climate change is the defining issue of our time, and we are at a pivotal moment. The impacts of a warming planet are felt around the world, from rising sea levels and extreme weather events to droughts and food shortages. But amidst these challenges, there is hope. From investing in renewable energy sources to promoting energy efficiency and sustainable transportation, countries and communities around the world are taking action to reduce greenhouse gas emissions and mitigate the impacts of climate change.
beneath the waves protecting life below water. The ocean, covering more than 70% of our planet's surface, is a vast and vital ecosystem, teeming with life that sustains us all. Yet, our oceans are facing unprecedented threats from pollution, overfishing, and climate change. From establishing marine protected areas to combating illegal fishing and reducing plastic pollution, we must act now to protect this precious resource for future generations. Community-led conservation efforts such as coral reef restoration projects are proving that local action can have a global impact.
From lush rainforests to vast grasslands, our planet's terrestrial ecosystems are home to an astonishing array of biodiversity, providing us with food, clean water, and air. Yet these vital ecosystems are under increasing threat from deforestation, habitat loss, and climate change. From reforestation projects to wildlife corridors that connect fragmented habitats, communities and conservationists are working tirelessly to protect and restore these vital ecosystems. Indigenous communities, with their traditional knowledge and deep connection to the land, are playing a vital role in conservation efforts around the world.
Chapter 16. Peace, justice, and strong institutions are the cornerstones of sustainable development. Without peace and security, development is impossible. And without development, peace is not sustainable. From promoting inclusive societies that uphold the rule of law to ensuring access to justice for all, we must work to create a world where everyone feels safe and secure. Initiatives that promote dialogue, mediation, and conflict resolution are crucial for building lasting peace.
Chapter 17. Achieving the Sustainable Development Goals is a monumental task, one that requires unprecedented global cooperation and partnerships. Governments, businesses, civil society organizations, and individuals all have a role to play. From sharing knowledge and technology to providing financial assistance and capacity building, we must work together to create a more sustainable, just, and equitable world for all. The Sustainable Development Goals are a call to action for each of us to do our part, to be the change we want to see in the world.
As we've journeyed across continents and witnessed the extraordinary efforts of individuals and communities dedicated to building a more sustainable future, one thing is abundantly clear. The power to create lasting change lies within each of us. The challenges we face are complex and interconnected, but they are not insurmountable. By embracing the Sustainable Development Goals, by supporting organizations like Kishanth Foundation, the first NGO in South India to implement SDG goals, and by making conscious choices in our daily lives, we can all contribute to a better tomorrow. Let us move forward with hope, determination, and a shared commitment to leaving a healthier, more sustainable, and more equitable world for generations to come.